Hello and welcome everybody, this is your host Leobach, and just in time for more Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we completed Port Royal, the pirate town, based on Pirates of the Caribbean. In this episode, we're going to be going into Agrabah. This area is based on Aladdin. If you never saw Aladdin, well, seriously, go watch it. It's like one of the best Disney movies out there. For those of you who haven't watched it, it's a story about it's loosely based on 1001 Arabian Tales, excuse me. Sorry, I get Knights and Tales confused when it comes to the Arabian kind. And yeah, it's also one of the most famous things, at least in my childhood, that had Robin Williams in it. Though I'm sure there's tons more better stuff out there with starring Robin Williams. But yeah, unfortunately, we will not hear any of Robin Williams' dialogue voice in this world. It's played by a voice substitute. I believe it's the guy who voices Homer Simpson. You can kind of tell when you listen to him. Also, I'm pretty certain that this is Gilbert Godfrey. I could be wrong on that, but I'm just gonna go and say it's very hard to find someone to imitate that kind of a voice, that kind of noise that Gilbert Godfrey creates. It's like the sound of your neighbor that you hate. It's like what you hear from your annoying next door neighbor that you absolutely hate. Or just a really nasally sounding comedian. Or your average Let's Player. Yes, I am aware of the hypocrisy there. And no, I wasn't. And no, I was. And no, it's not as hypocritical as you sound. As it sounds, excuse me. I am aware of how bad I sound on this. At least it don't sound like a high-pitched nasally voice. Bird. I sound like I sound more like a tiger gagging on said bird. Actually, you know what? I'd probably be in wisdom form for this. Yeah. Ooh, damage drive. That's a good ability to have. And yeah. Being.
Where are they all coming from?
And through sheer luck, Iago saves the day.
This way.
You know, as much as I joke, I don't think Gilbert Godfrey's voice is that bad. at least as Iago, I haven't really heard of it as much else. I think it was on Everybody Loves Raymond. I think was another show he was on. So yeah, that's where I remember being the most annoying. Like I think he intentionally even made his voice intentionally more annoying than high pitched than it normally is. Though, oh crap! Now I'm trying to think of the one line I actually remember from the movie that Iago spoke. How am I not surprised? I think I'm gonna have a heart attack from not. I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from not being surprised. I can't remember if he says anything else after that. Just for some reason, this is a line that stuck with me. It's also the often imitated but never duplicated line that Genie says, that Robin Williams at the beginning of the movie. Often imitated but never duplicate. Yeah, I can't. I'm not sure if he actually was able to do that himself, if they had to like alter the voice, but yeah, it's just one of those. I think I'll get the Aegis chain. Age. I can never pronounce that. Like, I'm pretty certain it's unpronounceable. So it's just like, it's gonna be like pronounced ages, like, you know, something for the ages, and yeah, it's spelled English language. If it doesn't work, just butcher it some more. Eventually, you'll make something popular. Do that, and yeah, that really is best for Valor right now. Hidden Dragon might be good for us right now because we have Wisdom Form. We're going to be focusing on that. Actually, speaking of which, let's go and put up... Ooh, that's not bad. Let's see. There we go. That'll work for that. I really need to use that more often. We can actually get rid of dodge. There we go, for aerial finish. And what do we have for Goofy? Teamwork. Oh, that's his limit. So let's see what else we have. Donald, which I've yet to show off. Trust me, I will show them off. I promise. I just kind of keep getting into situations where I don't. So anyway, here we are in the primary save area for this world. If you plan on leveling up any of your drive forms, you basically go into Agrabah. There's like 2 or 3 sections of Agrabah that you can explore, and they kind of loop back together, and you come back into the safe house. I think this is called. Let me see, Peddler's Shop. That's it. Right now we have this as a checkpoint area. We can actually talk to Iago. Let's see how well I do at imitating Gilbert Godfrey. The palace is right over there. See that huge building with the dome? Someone's bound to be there. Thanks for taking me under your wing. Oh, that's actually not half bad for just being very, very awful at imitating an already. I'm just making fun of everything today. I'm making fun of myself. I'm making fun of Let's Playing. I'm making fun of your next door neighbor that you hate, so you don't really mind me making fun of him. I'm making fun of myself, which is kind of a normal thing anyway. Hey, at least I beat the trolls to it. Of course, I still don't understand. I actually got this comment one time in one of my videos of someone saying that I was gay, and that's like this. I just saw a reply on there, "You're gay," and I'm like, okay. I looked back to the episode to see if there was anything I said that might have been suggestive or anything. So like maybe I missed a joke I didn't notice or I didn't remember or something. It's like, nope. It's just like normal episode, kind of. Actually, I think it's probably a more lower key episode. One of those episodes I wasn't really feeling it or something, you know. Feeling it as much as others, you know. Kind of been recording for a long time or something like that. It's like just weird. And if it was someone trying to troll me, they weren't doing a good job of it at all. No, there you go. And yes, I am purposefully just kind of wasting time to get the treasure chests. That's the reason I'm doing that. I'm primarily making sure I'm not missing any of the torn pages, because that's something I plan on doing later on. Those of you that don't remember or haven't been keeping up with the episodes and just chose now or a couple episodes ago to start, the torrent pages are what you use to get into finish up Winnie the Pooh's world, which is a torn book that got torn up by the Heartless. For those of you who've never played the game before and don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the very beginning of this Let's Play from the beginning, or play the game, or wait about was it a couple months and they'll come out with the Kingdom Hearts 2 HD remix for PS3. It's a thing. It's gonna be for PS3. That's what it said on Amazon when I looked it up. I was actually tempted to buy it, despite the fact that I don't own a PSP myself. I love Kingdom Hearts that much. Tempted to buy Kingdom Hearts 3, even though I don't own a PS4, or not buy pre-order, I should say.
What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
And yeah.
Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not.
Wait! Stop! She's long gone by now. She's already a foot away. No, it's no use talking to her at this point. Women, am I right? Always overreacting when a bird comes out from behind you and starts yapping his mouth about some girl.
I wonder what he's been doing.
Actually, I'm not really sure if that's ever happened ever except for this game. Hey, it's Abu! And he had looked like...
Hi, Sora. Come back.
Hey, Aladdin! Not the same voice actor. Actually, I don't think it's the same voice actor. I think it's a different... I think it's an impersonator.
Look, I'm sorry.
A double.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu.
Actually, it might be. It might be the same guy.
No hard feelings?
Well,
Abu?
you know what they say. Gotta steal to eat, gotta eat to live. Tell you more about it if I got the time. And no, I'm not gonna break into I'm not gonna break into the song that's...
What happened?
You know Abu.
I just wanted to quote that, and I think I might have messed up. Gotta live to eat. No, it's gotta live to eat, gotta steal.
No talking your way out of this one.
Actually, I'm not gonna write the first. I don't know. I don't know. It sounded like it was right. That's the important thing. I guess you can't be that down in the dumps, huh? You said it was. Princess Jasmine. She's worried because you're always in town. Got a new girlfriend? No way. Still, I guess there's no fooling Jasmine, huh? See, Genie and Carver took off to see the world. That's what Genie always wanted. So I wish him the best and all, but... you miss him? Man, things must really be quiet with Genie gone. Yeah, that's why I come here to... the action, the people. There's always something going on. I mean, come on. I mean, you guys here today, right? This place is full of surprises. Sora? Iago? Alright, he wants to apologize for all the trouble he caused. Oh, he does. Of course, he's sorry. He's so sorry he's shaking. It looks like he's... that lamp! What about it? It was the lamp! Come on, there's a million like it. Hey, I was locked up in that thing for months. There's no way I'd mistake it. Yeah, I guess it would be at least a year. A little over a year at this point, I guess. You better go back and talk to that peddler. Right behind you. Oh. So here we have Aladdin. I just realized I didn't show off in the last one. I didn't show off Jack Sparrow's ability limit. I'm not even sure what his limit is now that I think about it. Like that world went by so fast. Oh. So yeah, I think once more. I think we might have talked about that. I'll limit auto change. MP haste. Jackpot's pretty good. And what else here? Oh yeah, I want to check out the journal real quick while we still have time. Before we do that, let's go ahead and finish up Port Royal. Just go ahead and look at the story. Oh, here we go. The album, Steadfast Friends, The Undead Curse. Which, by the way, I recently watched Pirates of the Caribbean like 2 days ago. Much better than in this game. Just the way they handle just everything in general in A Close Call. And they're like, you know, the scenes that they imitated, they do about as well as you could expect. But it's like, oh, and lifting the curse. But it's like this. The main problem with Port Royal in this game, and it's actually I think a lot of the worlds in this game, is that they don't really do a good job of explaining stuff. They kind of expect you to have seen the movies or seen the series. We'll look at that in a second. We got Luna Bandits. These are the guys who've been fighting since we hit Agrabah. They're kind of similar to Night Soldiers, except they just kind of have more faster attack rate. Because of the dual swords, and they kind of move a little more sporadically, I guess. Illuminator, that's the boss the Heartless we fought with Barbossa, or fought against. That was the Heartless that was with Barbossa that we fought. Okay, there we go, and now I'm hearing the dogs bark, so hopefully that's not going to be too. Yep, there we go. More dogs. Hopefully that's not going to be too much. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't hear it. I don't know. Hopefully. So we have the Peddler from Aladdin, 1992. Interesting fan theory about this guy and the genie. Because they're both voiced by Robin Williams. They both kind of sport a similar goatee. Many people believe that at the end of the first Aladdin movie, the peddler the peddler at the beginning of the first Aladdin movie is the genie telling his story. And there's like many different stories, like maybe he's in disguise or maybe he's not. Maybe he's kind of ran out of power because, you know, Aladdin freedom at the end of the movie. By the way, I know it's a little late for this, really late for this in Let's Play in general, but yeah. Spoilers abound for any world we go into that I'm familiar with, which I am familiar with every one of the worlds we've been to so far and all the ones that are coming through. So yeah, I know it's a lot late for that. Here we have Aladdin from Aladdin, Iago, Abu, and Princess Jasmine, all from Aladdin, and yeah, there we go. And we got the last thing to look at the story, and I think let's see what we have. Last minute things to do. We have go Sora. We got 2 points. We go item boost. So yeah. I think now would probably be as good a time as any to end the episode off. So real quick, I'm gonna try to find a save station. Oh, right there we got a reaction command for the... Oh crap, I forgot what they're called. The white flying heartless that look like they're something like it. I think, if I remember correctly, I think that entire family of heartless are called Nocturnes. Actually, I could be wrong on that. Let me double check just to make sure. Oh no, Silver Rock. There's a bunch of different Heartless that look like this is the different color. Like there's like red Nocturnes, yellow something, blue Jazz, Silver Rock. You get the idea of what they're named for. They're all named after music genres. They're resistant to magic. Typically, their color, red, fire, blue, ice, yellow, thunder. So you hit them with the opposite of that. Red, hit them with ice. Blue, hit them with fire. Yellow. I don't know what the opposite of lightning is in this game. But yeah, probably something like reflect or magnet. If all else fails, always use magnets. Yeah, kind of hoping I'd get to a safe spot here. I think it's on the other side of town. Yeah, there you go. Actually, no. I think I'm gonna try something different this time. I'm not gonna save at the end of this episode. I'm just gonna end the episode off. So yeah, next episode we'll be heading onward and chasing after the lamp, which actually I think we do need to go into the peddler shop for. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll end the episode off here and go into that next. I think we're getting into a bit of a lengthy story bit, and this is already going on for 20 minutes, and I keep rambling on. Why do I keep doing that? So yeah, until next time, I will see you guys later.